Father, thank you for this meeting. Thank you for giving everybody the opportunity to come join us in fellowship and community. We ask that all that we do through scouting is blessed by your hands and by your will. In Jesus Christ's name we pray. Amen. I left a space between the law because we have a tendency, all of us, to run from the oath and not really think about the oath and go straight in the law. So that's why I kind of left a little hole there.
I know
somebody
that thinks that the LSU alma mater is part of the national anthem.
Right.
The only time
Yeah.
they hear it.
The oath is what we're all about. And so if we can, just remain focused on the oath and all the law will come up. Mr. Lappin,
Yes, sir.
you want to do anything?
A few housekeeping announcements, if you will.
No problem.
There's a clipboard, the orange clipboard. Make sure you sign in, okay? The Wi-Fi password and the Wi-Fi connection is listed at the top there. And welcome everybody. So if you're doing a speaking role today, okay, that's why we've got like a little pass here and some access points here and here. You want to come up here and talk up here, okay? You may or may not be aware, we've got it's called an owl, and it tracks your voice, right? Okay, and by tracking your voice, the camera goes to you, okay? All right, so that's why you need to be up here and speaking clearly without blocking the screen, okay? Is that Tyrone?
Yes.
Yeah. Am I on the right page here?
Yes.
Okay. New technology, people. Just make sure we're all, let's see. More housekeeping. Somebody needs to make sure we get a list of the names of the people who are attending Zoom. Okay. And carry on. Introduction, I guess, right?
Right. I hadn't met some of y'all, and I just want to meet yourself. I'm Jason Morrill. I was the Sewell-Eagle district chair, and I now work over the service area. And does anybody have any questions about the service area and what it entails? What we've done is just made it so there's so few of us left in leadership positions other than our troops. We've made it so we all come together. We all make decisions for our capital area service. We have Mr. Phil here, and we have a lot of new faces. So if I haven't met you, please make sure. Go ahead, Tyrone.
I want to Nathan, please stand. This is
Nathan, that's
John.
right.
He's our new ZD, gonna be for Central, Southern, and Western helping. So he's gonna tell him a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, lived most of my life in Oklahoma, but I moved here a little more over a month ago. But Michael Beer thought it's good enough for me to come in and help out, and I am very excited to pro scouting here in Louisiana. Can't wait to work with everyone.
Thank you. And we really do need your help. We need everybody's help. We are still down a couple of holes in our committee. One is finance. So if anybody has any knowledge of finance or would like to help us out with that, I'd be more than willing to, have you tell me what to do, what to do.
We know the lack thereof.
That's kind of like how we are. So we need to find these positions. Unfortunately, with combining us all into one service area, this will give us another opportunity to go ahead and try to make these holes and make it fill. And so you're not the only one doing something. We have a group of people that are all doing it. What you see on the agenda here is the format we're moving to as far as our service area. We're just going to quickly go through what we're doing in the service area under, what we do, and then we'll do breakouts for Scouts, Cub Scouts. The committee members we do have present are going to make presentations, and then by 7 o'clock that meeting will be wrapped up. We'll go into roundtable. We'll discuss Cub Scouts, Scouts, and we're supposed to have a senior patrol group as well. We're going to need to get all of those together.
There you go.
That's in Sewell-Eagle.
Any questions?
So you may have noticed the QR code here, okay? All right. If you scan that, that takes you to a September program calendar, okay? You can also find it just going by the Schumer Area Council's website, okay? But if you scan that, it'll take you there. That's where you're going to find all your announcements and all the important stuff going on for September. And again, you can search through that site and you can go month by month by month, But this is just kind of a primer, if you will, on how we're going to do things. Now, apologies for this is a journey that we're on, okay? So apologies if we don't get it all quite right, okay? All right, but we're working that way. So the big concept is at 6:30 we want to have district meeting, and eventually we'll separate the district meeting entirely, but not right now. Okay, right now we want to keep it together. Okay, all right, and eventually, okay, we may even separate the districts. But again, we need to get things working. Okay, and that's what we're all moving towards. Okay, and that's our journey. Okay, so with that said, if you continue on to the little table there, okay, these are our 3 committees that we have close to operational, okay? And when I say close to operational, no, they're not really operational because right now we have 1 person, okay? All right, and for each one, okay? All right, but at least we have 1 person, okay? We should have 6 of these, okay? And we'll worry about the other ones. These are the critical ones right now. I view membership again. That's our lifeblood. Advancement, that's program. Okay. Training. It's one of the 2 pieces of glue that I could say that holds our units together. It's communication, and we're working on that too, okay? And training are both important parts of, how our area and how our program works together, okay? And I'll be the first to admit, our program really needs, we've got people who have been doing this. We need to find the people who got the experience, and those people need to be sharing with the people who have not quite as much experience, okay? So that's the old business, if you will, okay? And we'll come back to the new business. But the question is not question, but if you look here under membership, okay? So there's some components of this meeting, okay? All right, and when I say components, we need to make sure that we're following the new guidelines from our executive, okay? Which means, and we'll probably talk about this more, but we've communicated this and communicated it again, and we probably will still have to keep communicating, but we really prefer to transition away from picking up flyers and dropping off flyers to the point where we're doing something different. We're actually getting face to face with our scouts, we'll talk about that. We've already had success with that, and we'll get more into the details of that. So as part of that, membership, we're going to look at. We've got to build a committee. So if I would love to have every unit have a new member coordinator. Okay. The problem with that is the only way you can do that, I guess, unless they email you, Margaret. Are you willing, if they email you, or you want them to fill out the form?
The COR can send me an email.
Okay. If your COR sends her an email, that may be a little more efficient. Okay.
If they are already registered,
Yeah, if they're already registered.
they want to do a position change.
Right, a position change.
The COR can send me an email.
Okay, so again, the ideal is the way my scouting works these days is your position code gives you certain access to certain information, okay? So every unit needs to have a new member coordinator, okay? And the ideal is, and you'll see this as we get as we move through this, that's going to be an important part of this program, okay? Again, we're going to look every month. We're going to look at our membership. Tyrone, our goal is we want the top 3,000 this year.
3,000 plus.
What's our number today?
2,600 and something.
2,600 and something. Okay. All right. So we're on our way, and that's the whole council. Okay. So that's our districts and everything else. Okay. So yeah, we're on the road. And I think we can do this. A new unit organization, okay? In cases where we can, we want to organize some new units, but we want to make sure. This is something I really want to make sure we don't do. Is there's no sense in starting a new unit where there's established units, okay? We don't need a conflict any more than there is.
I totally agree. We should feed the existing units with the new people.
Gotcha. Again, we are interested in looking at new charter organizations. Okay, we had a fellow talking about SHIP. We're well on the way. We've got the skipper and we got a chair for that SHIP. Okay, and we're looking at Ingleside Methodist for the chartering organization. That may not happen, but that's where we're headed. Okay, and that's just one example. Okay, but again. We're going to be looking at potential charter organizations. Okay, there's whole sections of Baton Rouge that don't have anybody, that we've got to work our way through. Okay, but again, we want to be talking with PACs and troops and make sure that we're not doing a conflict thing. We have several units that need to be reorganized, and we're going to look at that as well. Okay, for example, 205, PAC 205, Keith, is that correct? Yeah, and Crew 478, for example, and there's other ones that we need to work our way through. So we have a process, and we're going to track that process in a breakup. Now, we're not doing the breakup today necessarily, okay? We're just showing you the chart, how eventually it will be broken up, okay? Eventually, because we got enough meetings here, we'll break up into different sections, okay? So yeah, we've got to grow some. The last thing I'm going to say about membership is one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to set up a Facebook page, and this is something I could use everybody's help in. You can, I'll put that on the sign-in sheet if you would. In fact, Mr. Keith, would you put my phone number there? 225 on the little tab up there. 225-931-3119. So we had a lot of success. We felt like on Saturday we went out to the main library here in Baton Rouge, and I think we saw, Steve, 300 people in the course of the day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
There was a lot of traffic going through.
A lot of traffic, a lot of stuff going on, and so we probably shared the word of scouting with probably 40 families. Okay, and of course some of them, at least 10 families were already members. Okay, PAC 15, you had some guys there. Okay, 490. Yeah. So that was really cool to see. But we had a lot of people who didn't know anything about it. We even found some old-time scouters who are interested in resuming. Okay, so that was really effective. We want to do more of that. You can see this is the work of Miss Kay McBride, the Cub Scout here. Okay. And we're setting up a booth, okay, and setting up different tablecloths for scouting and for Cub Scouting. And so, if somebody wants to check that out, we can do that, but I'd like to go with you. I think Keith, Skate Galaxy, he said we could go on Friday nights and set up a booth, okay. So how many parish fairs are there going to be happening in the next couple of months, okay? I'm talking parish, not church, okay? But how many church fairs are there in the upcoming months, okay? Can we get into, just think out of the box, There's got to be other libraries, okay? There are other libraries, okay? EBR probably has a half dozen besides that one. Okay, now that main library is great because it's got soccer fields and stuff around it too. But again, the concept is we want to set up a Facebook page where we post events coming up, okay, where we'll set up a booth and we'll have people sign up for those booths. And we can't get someone to sign up for that particular weekend or that event, we won't have it, okay? But at least we'll be sharing the people who are interested in doing this sort of thing, okay? So, you know, obviously, like I was talking with Margaret, so her roots are at 490, okay? So they have a parish fair, okay? So they could have the booth during the parish fair, and of course that would be, you know, that they would be recruiting for 490.
And also another aspect of this is, say there are school fairs, we could meet with the administration of the fair, see if they need some volunteer help. Have people out in uniform at the events, not just sitting behind a booth, doing what they need done. Seeing scouts working is one of the things that motivates people to keep on supporting Scout and to make it available. Like working LSU football. Technically, as a service area, that's the only time most people see Scouts. So, you know, we have to be cognizant of the fact that we are a community-led organization and we need to be in the community, volunteering where we can with the schools that host us and building those relationships, and everything will come to fruition with membership.
And again, make no mistake, right now our primary objective is the school nights, getting those done, getting the word out to schools, and having a school night and getting face-to-face talks with our professional staff, okay, to get people on board, okay. And when we have our roundtable breakout in a minute, we'll talk about the success of PAC 58, okay, and how this really does work, okay. But yeah, hi, hello, Mike. So, any questions about that? Okay, all right.
Mr. John, we're gonna get Miss Margaret to do
That now?
presentation, please.
Okay.
So we can get her.
We'll
I know
change
she's had
in
a
the
long
agenda.
day.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
Should we sit here?
Yeah.
John? Sit here? Might you could text him. Zoom.
Said it's the council account.
Well, Jeremy, you're going to wait till at least 7.
Yeah, that's unless you have the council account, unless you know the login for the council account, because that's what it's under. I can start it early.
So while they're setting that up, yeah, what's going on here is we're only a couple months away from our recharter period, okay? Right?
Actually, Mr. John, people are starting to renew now.
Right,
People that signed up last year,
right,
and they still renew.
Yeah, this is all going, it's on YouTube.
right.
Right now.
The people that signed up at this time last year, it's a 12-month renewal. So now it's the time that they should be getting emails from National, each individual families, when they signed up last year, if they signed up online, or the email at the bottom of the application for the parent is the email that the application is being generated to them from National. If the email has changed, give us a call, talk to your unit leadership, whatever, we'll figure that out. The unit, you don't have that on PowerPoint that I slide one.
Yes, I do.
Okay. The email that is going out from National to the unit leadership, it's going to go out the first of every month. And the sample that's going to be pulled up is from September the 1st that went out to a scoutmaster.
Which is like,
Mhm.
which one?
It's the, it's the email. That one. So this went out to the scoutmaster saying that the renewal period will open 2 months prior to the expiration. The expiration date on this unit was September 30th of 2024. So these people are eligible to renew 3 months prior to their expiration date. But National is now saying that they want you to renew the month that you are due to renew. So don't register until the month of September. So the unit can click in this email and look to see who is due to renew. And it'll tell them the list of people that are due to renew, list of people that have renewed, so that's the people that are due to renew. This is the list of renewed youth, renewed adults, list of opt-out persons, youth and adults. And then it tells you who to call if you have any questions. So we can go to slide 2. So there are 2 methods now to do renewals. Each individual member or family can do a renewal, or the unit can do a renewal, and the unit can do youth, adults, or it can be a combination of family doing it or the unit doing it. So auto approval, where a unit or member would renew, National had said it, okay, it was going to be automatic renew. Now there's a glitch in the system that's not happening. So hopefully that'll be fixed soon. So you need to communicate with your parents and families often, clarifying the steps for renewal. Be prepared to pay a 3% credit card fee. And then that's going to be for families because they can only pay by credit card. Units can pay by ACH, and that'll be $1 fee. And then to prepare for your unit renewal, you need to make sure everybody has youth protection current. Zachary in the office is working now part-time, helping myself and Miss Amy. He has been diligent about sending out emails to people that youth protections has expired. They will be suspended or have been suspended. So if you see leaders that are not on your roster, they should be. It's probably because they have been suspended. They're not going to be on your roster. So, and then the bottom of this screen shows additional resources, a website that you can go to that's on the national resources.
Ms. Margaret, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
If you just give them your credit card, can you just auto renew every year?
I don't know how the system is going to work, but
Okay.
yes,
Ideally, it will.
I don't know. People are really leery about that, and you know, next year this time we'll find out. But it looks like in some scenarios, I had one leader send me a screenshot of one of her pages, and it looked like her unit credit card had saved. So I don't know what's going to happen the next time she goes to renew
Got
somebody.
it, yeah.
And until she calls me and complains that that's not what she wanted to do.
And the interface as an individual is different than the unit and the council page. So, like, we didn't get the copy of the communication until my troop in Calcasieu got the renewal notice. They didn't send us any.
But they didn't send you the form,
Yeah.
but they got the notice.
Now we got the notice, and that's one of the other
Okay.
examples Margaret has.
Yeah. Okay, so you want to look at slide 3? So do you want to go, Mom, might you want me to go over each individual, how to do each individual renewal process?
We have the tools, the email. I'd probably go over the big picture.
Okay. So you want to look at slide 3, the second page? Yeah, so this is what individuals, when they renew, they should be getting emails 60 days prior to their registration, and then 30 days, and then 7 days. But they'll log into their my.scouting.org account, and they'll see that red exclamation mark next to their silhouette. That will pop up their registered position. And if they are multiples in more than one unit, they need to select their primary position. And they select payment, they sign their name, go to payment. Scout Life magazine will automatically be selected for you. So you will have to unselect it, or they will charge you.
Naturally. Of course.
You will enter in your billing information. At the bottom of the page, do not click to manual pay. That's not going to do anything. You're going to have to pay.
That red X is not on there.
Print your receipt, then submit payment. You are not going to get an email verification that you paid your renewal. Really? Okay, go to the next
And that may
slide.
be fixed at one point. I mean, they've already gone through 10 or 12
Fixes.
Phases of the iterations.
Yeah.
So if you get this in your email, they've already checked out your youth protection
No.
and you're able to re-register?
No, that would
No.
require cross communication.
If you renew and your youth protection is expired, it's not going to do nothing.
They still take your money?
Probably.
Yeah.
I've seen your money is coming out of people's accounts. Money is coming out of people's accounts before the unit leader has gone in and accepted their renewal. Really. Okay, so let's go to slide forward. Okay, just keep scrolling. This is if the unit renews people. They can renew adults only. They can renew both. I have found that there is a glitch when the unit renews adults and youth at the same time. So do one or the other. So, wait, go back up. So you would go to Organization Manager, click on Reports, and then you will choose, click on Roster, and then choose the members that you want to renew, highlighted in yellow. Now, under step 5, you're going to see like those little blue circles with an X through them. Never mind. Keep going to, those. That's an opt-out. So if you know somebody is not going to renew, you can click that button. If they change their mind, you can
There you
unclick
go.
it.
There you go.
Yeah. So then this is how the people that you are going to renew will show. Uncheck the Scout Life. Enter your payment. And go ahead and process. Whenever you enter your payment, you have to go back to the roster and then go to Unit, Orders, Batch, and then go to Payment.
And you have to do that for each individual person, or that's just for the whole unit?
That's for each person you renew.
Okay,
If the unit is doing this.
But
Now,
there's-
everybody won't renew at the same time.
right.
So if you have 3 people in the month of September that's due to renew, you should renew them in September. If you have 3 people in October, you should renew them in October, but you can do September and October at the same time.
Okay, say you go and you go click on all 3 of the people that you have for September. There'll be a different payment, or does the unit have to pay for it?
You're doing it this way, the unit pays.
The unit pays if it's on the unit page, okay.
Right, and if the unit just uses ACH, it's $1.
Right,
So like if people are popcorn fundraiser and they're using, or they pay for all adults,
right,
you know,
then they'll go.
this is, the way, the route to go. Because I have a lot of people that have been saying that. So, That's all I have. If y'all have any questions. Now, if, I know you don't see it on this slide, but under, can you get on that so I can see? Under unit order batch, there's another bar that says unit something. If you open that up, it'll show you the people that have paid and are approved. And since National does not have the option to auto renew, you're gonna have to go in there occasionally and
Just kind of.
look and see who's renewed and has not been approved. That's all I have. And again, I'm available whenever.
We thank you for coming out.
Oh, sure.
Yes, thank you, Margaret.
Oh, you put in your routing number and check an account number.
That's it, yeah. All right. Thank you, Ms. Burns.
Sure.
Appreciate it. I just wanted to get you, know you had a long day. Get you home to your family.